Howdy, howdy, folks. Donna here with a cybersecurity report. And yes, I will admit that the title of this video is complete clickbait. But it's a case where the clickbait is completely 100% accurate with zero exaggeration. That's right. YouTube really is running an advertisement that is a complete fraud. Okay, so it's one of the classic advertisements where they say, hey, you send us some crypto coin and we'll send you double or triple or quadruple or whatever the amount that you sent us back. So you see here, we have to participate, you need to send between 3 Ethereum and 1,000 Ethereum here, and to the contribution address, and we will immediately send you back between 30 Ethereum to 10,000 Ethereum to the address you sent it from. So for example, if you send 10 to 30 Ethereum, you get 100 Ethereum back. Send 50 to 100 Ethereum, you will get 500 Ethereum back plus a 10% bonus, so on and so forth. And you can participate only once. And here in the graphic, down here in the corner, that's actually an embedded video of Vitalik Buterin, Mr. Ethereum himself, not even talking about this. He's talking about just normal stuff, just having a regular pleasant conversation. And then over here, hey, I know for sure that Ethereum will become the first cryptocurrency after the update. This is why I made the biggest airdrop in history. I will give away 100,000 ETH. Find out more in the description. Okay, so this is a common type of scam that's been going on for a very long time. But it's a type of scam that you normally find when you are working with like cryptocoin faucet sites. And cryptocoin faucet, where you can go and you can go through some screens, look at a lot of advertising, solve some CAPTCHA puzzle, and they'll send you some Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever other cryptocurrency that the faucet site is dealing with. But on those sites, you can expect to see scam ads like this, because a lot of those faucet operators, some of them are pretty good. Some of them will screen their advertising. They won't run things like this. But a lot of faucet operators are not exactly paragons of virtue. And a lot of them are not going to care what types of advertising they accept as long as they get the advertising revenue. But YouTube, listen, YouTube, pay attention. I want your people to see this video and to see what's going on here. YouTube, backed by a big corporation, Google, Alphabet, whatever you want to call them, right? Backed by big corporation. And they are running an absolutely fraudulent ad. I mean, well, okay, the ad's not fraudulent, but the service they're advertising is completely fraudulent. This is unethical for them to even have this type of advertising on their site. And yeah, most people probably won't fall for it, but there are people who will fall for it. Especially, I mean, if they see Vitalik Buterin down there, hey, that's giving them credibility, right? So yeah, this advertisement, this needs to be removed immediately. Now, here's what gets me though. Those of you who have been around for a while will remember when YouTube was a lot different place than what it is now. It used to be that, yeah, they had some restrictions on the types of content that you could post. And, they were pretty reasonable restrictions. Okay? I get that. I got no problem with that. But then, they also had major corporations as their advertisers. So you could go on YouTube, if you weren't blocking their ads, you could see advertising from auto manufacturers, from major banks, from the major restaurant chains like McDonald's or Chili's or whoever else, and from Verizon, T-Mobile. I mean, major corporations were using YouTube. They were creating ads to run on YouTube. But then everything changed because the advertisers, those major advertisers, got upset when they found that their advertising was running alongside videos that had some content that they didn't really care for. Never mind the fact that they also run their ads on television, which can sometimes have content that's just as bad, if not worse. But, that aside, they got upset with it. So they said, okay, we're just going to pull all our ads from YouTube. We're not going to advertise on YouTube anymore. So then YouTube responded by creating a lot of restrictions on the content creators. So they placed restrictions on the types of content that you could get monetized, and they also placed restrictions on how the channels could get monetized. Because, originally, you could create a channel, a brand new channel, and the very first video that you placed on it was monetized. It would start earning you ad revenue. That no longer happens. After the major advertisers pulled their advertising money from them, YouTube said, okay, you want to monetize your channel? First, you got to get 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have a total of 10,000 hours worth of views before we would even consider monetizing you. So now it's a lot harder to make money on YouTube than what it used to be before. It used to be a lot of people made a lot of money from YouTube. And I guess YouTube thought that these new rules would bring the major advertisers back in, but it did not. You go on YouTube now, you don't see any advertising from major corporations. You just see advertising from smaller businesses like selling nutritional supplements or survival equipment, whatever, right? You don't see the advertising from major corporations anymore the way you used to. And so I guess, their bid to bring back these major advertisers just did not work. All right? So that's part of the problem. Now, the other part of the problem here I see is with blatant hypocrisy on the part of YouTube. And yes, I'm getting mad. I get mad when I talk about this stuff, okay? This is blatant hypocrisy that they will allow this, because I'm recording this in July of 2020. Throughout the first half of this year, we have been hearing a lot of really crazy, wild stuff from governments all over the world and from the major news media. And it's all, they're wanting to scare us to death. We've got to be scared. We've got to be scared of everything, right? And reasonable people would say, wait a minute, is this really true? I want to check into this. I want to research it. So there are some content creators on YouTube who will research this stuff, and they'll say, wait a minute, what we're being told is not 100% accurate. And a lot of those videos get removed from YouTube because YouTube considers them as fake news, false information. They have biased fact checkers checking on this stuff, and they'll just remove it. So they don't want people to see any information that questions the official narrative that governments and major news media are telling us. They just don't want it, okay? I want to see that information because I want to be able to decide for myself. I want to make up my own mind about whether or not what I'm being told is true. But yet, look at this. YouTube running an ad for blatant fraud. And they're okay with that. Seriously, YouTube? Seriously? Come on. This is complete nonsense. This video, this advertisement, needs to be deleted ASAP. Because, hey, you keep this advertisement running, you have completely lost your credibility. Completely lost your credibility as any type of arbiter of truth. And yeah, I know, I might get this video deleted. This is something I've never done before. I've never criticized YouTube on YouTube before. But, you know, they deserve it. They deserve it, okay? So yeah, they might delete this video, but hey, that's all right. It will live on the LBRY decentralized platform. So, look, you want to see your favorite videos? LBRY, great place. BitChute, DTube. Look, they're not going to delete stuff the way YouTube does. So anyway, that is my rant. Yes, I'm upset. This is out of character for me. Y'all know me. If y'all been following my channel for a while, you know I'm pretty happy-go-lucky most of the time. I try to keep the videos lighthearted, but this is one case where I just can't, because this is, and listen, if I didn't want it, if I weren't worried about keeping my channel family friendly, I would be cussing up a storm right now. But anyway, I guess that's it. So anyway, if you want to see some change, hey, complain to YouTube about this video. Put it in comments, whatever, because this is complete nonsense. Okay, I think that's it. So, over and out. We'll catch you next time.